So what do you think? Huh? A little mock turtle. It's okay, though, during the warm temperatures because it's short-sleeved. Under the... Okay, why am I doing this? You know why this is a correct outfit? Because I like it. That's not a bad answer, right?
Not at all.
If people like and are comfortable in what they wear, even though they may be consulted by the Men's Wearhouse, they should wear what they feel like wearing.
Men feel most confident when they are dressed up, mainly in a suit. And
Really?
That's what we've found over the years, and that's what's led us to our National Suit Drive.
I've been in some restaurants where a guy seemed most comfortable in flip-flops, shorts that were ripped in the back, and a T-shirt that said Oakland Raiders.
It's a hard argument to fight.
Okay, now listen, we're going to give you some tips, and they're hard to come by. There's women's fashion magazines everywhere, and I swear even in GQ, Gentleman's Quarterly, half of it has to do with what women like on men. So we're going to be talking about this and a very special event going on at Men's Wearhouse. We're talking with Chris Rosenswasser, assistant manager in Scottsdale. When you move here from New York, though,
Yes.
are not the rules for fashion different in Arizona, especially during the summertime?
They're completely different. First comes to mind is weather. You dress differently, but mainly Arizona's casual. It's very casual.
And there's nothing wrong with casual, is there?
It's comfortable, like you said.
In Hawaii, some of the anchormen wear Hawaiian shirts. And initially you think, whoa, that's really underdressed. But in reality, everybody wears Hawaiian shirts or something like that. It's a beachwear kind of a place.
It's a comfortable garment to wear.
So when you're talking about fashion, is comfort number one?
Comfort is number one, but also style should be taken into account at the same time. Really a compromise is what it comes down to.
By the way, before you criticize this outfit, I should probably acknowledge that this is a Men's Wearhouse sport jacket.
It looks fabulous.
Thank you very much. A little pressure from the guy with the beard, huh? Okay. How many buttons should a guy have on his jacket?
Right now you're seeing 2 buttons. 2 button is the main style of jacket.
Why? Who says so?
Well, you see it basically among most men today wearing 2-button jackets. It looks great on everyone, fits. It's a great look.
What about the vents in the back? Center vent in the lower part of a man's suit coat or sport jacket, or double vent on either side, or no vents at all?
I think today you're seeing most jackets have a vent. Whether it's center or side vented, I think you're seeing a little bit more of a side vent simply because it's a little bit more fashion forward. It has a little bit more of a sleeker look, and it gives a little bit more of a silhouette look on the gentleman.
And if you want to get into your pockets, you're not doubling up all that fabric in the back either.
Exactly. No need for extra fabric. Everything nowadays is simply really about fit.
And finally, before we go to our devastatingly attractive model, what length should a man's trousers be? I see them bunched up in some of the fashion magazines with about 9 layers over the shoe. I don't get that.
As you see, a normal break should be about just a little dimple in the front, and
we're
it should
looking
really
at a
come
normal
right
break.
above the heel there. And for the most part, this is a classic gentleman's look. This is one style you've never really seen go out of fashion.
No cuffs?
No cuffs. It's a flat front pants. So really what you want to do is minimize, again, less fabric. You want to minimize that, do a straight hem at the bottom.
Okay, you woke up Eric to come down here early in the morning to the morning scramble. Let's talk about the rest of the outfit. What should we know?
Well, as you see here, Eric's got a light gray Joseph Abboud suit on. It's got just a slight pinstripe to it. He's accompanied it with a light blue, powder blue Pronto Olmo shirt.
Got the 2 buttons in the front?
Yeah, and you notice he only has the top button buttoned, Pat.
Yeah.
It's only the top button. You only want to button the top
Say
button
that
and let
again.
them...
There are weather guys I see that are so bunched up with all the buttons. I can't believe that.
You should have just the top one button.
Yes.
And the rest let part.
Because otherwise your butt's hanging out. I mean, that's one of those fashion statements. So anyway, what else?
Eric's complementing it with a power forward look today. He has a burgundy tie with a matching pocket square, and this really completes the look because he's wearing a burgundy set of shoes with a matching belt, and altogether gray and burgundy are a hand-in-hand match.
So you pick up the color in the pocket square, but it doesn't necessarily have to directly match. It doesn't have to be a package deal with the tribe.
You're trying to complete the look. You're not trying to outdo yourself by any means.
Okay, and by the way, I call your attention to the other model on the set, Craig. Close up on the devastatingly attractive host. The pocket square in this particular case happens to be a part of the ensemble, but not a package deal. Oh, excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. Hey, the men's suit warehouse, or the men's warehouse, all over the country, a lot of locations here in the Valley, has a national suit drive going on. I think this is one of the best charitable promotions I've ever heard. Talk about it.
The Men's Warehouse National Suit Drive, it's our 5th annual drive. What we're doing is we're trying to collect gently used suits, sport coats, slacks, dress shirts and ties, anything that can complete a man's wardrobe. And what we're doing is we're teaming up with local community organizations, local nonprofits, trying to help men get back into the workforce, mainly those of the unemployed. And with that, we're trying to raise 110,000 items this year.
Okay, where do people drop them off, these gently used outfits? Not always just suits, though, right?
We take really anything, like I said, from slacks, shirts, even belts and shoes.
And where do they drop them off?
Men's Warehouse locations. We've got just over about 1,000 locations nationwide, so anyone can go in and donate whatever garments they would like to a Men's Warehouse, and in return they will get a tax-deductible form with an itemized receipt, but they're also going to get in return a 50% off coupon towards their next whole purchase. Yeah.
It pays to be charitable.
It helps everyone out.
And then the people who are the recipients of these clothes, and I'm thinking in particular the vets. Veterans come back, they have perhaps an even more difficult time because of where they've been, what they've seen, and now they come back and they want to try to get a job in a difficult workforce. And they may not necessarily have what's up to date when it comes to wardrobe because they've been wearing uniforms all this time.
You're exactly right, Pat. It's tough times out there right now, and to add the neck of fashion into it is really not where people want to be. We're there to simply help and guide the gentlemen that need the clothes, and we're teaming up with local nonprofits to aid us in that.
So where does the sergeant go now that he's wearing civilian clothes again?
So we've teamed up with Fresh Start.
Great organization.
I love them. We've teamed up with them. They're collecting the garments from our Men's Warehouse stores about once a week, and the gentlemen then go to Fresh Start and they complete the wardrobe there.
What a great idea. Again, it's called National Suit Drive, and it goes on from when to when?
It's going through the end of the month, Pat. End of the month,
You
July 31st.
don't have that much time then.
Only a couple weeks left. You got to get in.
Take a look in the closet. And by the way, if you feel yourself cutting yourself short, you know, on some outfits that you'd like to have for the upcoming fall and winter season, it means that when you drop off your slightly used garments, you might want to pick up something extra, brand new, from the Men's Warehouse. Aren't you glad that you're watching the Morning Scramble? I am.